Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Good? Let's drink our cup of coffee. I've got chicory this morning. Ah, good stuff. I don't drink it every morning. I think I just kind of imagined that it was kind of making my ankles swell a little bit. I just thought it was, but so I don't drink it every morning. But anyway, let me move the camera back. Get it on top of me. Um, I got this necklace out. I've had this a really long time. It's not the typical plastic. It's that early plastic, and it's a shape of a rose, and the earrings, they're roses, real lightweight. It's got real old-fashioned kind of a clip type on it in the ear. You don't have to put any of those stoppers on there. And I've got my sweater on and my blouse on that I got at the thrift store, and they feel good. But anyway, good morning to everybody. Oh, I got my candle lit here. Little candle I'd bought and stuck back, forgot about. I found it. It's a little eucalyptus one. It smells terrific. I think the little candles smell the best. Set that right there. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do on this Saturday, but I'll figure something out and I'll get back with y'all again. Um, Thank you for the nice comments. Y'all are really, really sweet people. Y'all really are. Um, Nice things that you say. Um, I'm not sure I even talk that nice. I could learn. I'm gonna learn a lot from y'all. How to be nice. It's rained all day yesterday too. It's our second day of steady rain. I hadn't even looked what it's gonna do today, but we can use the rain. We can use that stuff. The ground can get really dry and leaves and dusty. Um, no, we could use that rain. So, but it has been raining about 2 days, and I'm in West Tennessee. And if y'all are I guess, am I in the middle of the United States? Just about in the middle. And I hear about all the weather. I've got about 7 states surrounding me, or maybe more. Seven. I mean, I'm on the tip, and I'm like I'm part of all those other states. I go that way. I shop over that way. I go to things that in those different states. I know about those counties. So pretty much, I might sort of have an advantage right here on the tip, on the very west tip of Tennessee. So, but enough about that. That Congresswoman Green, she resigned. She resigned. She didn't retire, which would have been a better benefit for the government. Then she could have voted all the way up until her retirement date. But what she did was she resigned, and she talked about herself, and a lot of it was true that she said, but it's just my opinion. I think they say, well, she's already a millionaire when she came in because she has this construction company. Well, I'm gonna guess she had that construction company with her husband. I'm just guessing at that. I don't know for sure, but I believe that they divorced or whatever, and I'm not sure on that, but I heard that. But she's up to something. So I guess we'll see that in the future. She's probably going to run for something else. So, and she might just jump to the Democrat side. Who knows? But it's a mess, isn't it? And what about that New York mayor going to see Trump? Everybody wanted them to get into a battle. I knew that wasn't going to happen. Trump's too smart for that. He he extends his friendship first, and he puts himself out there first and see how everything goes. And it just fell right into place. So he was hoping, I'm thinking, and he's a smart man, that he could get this young man to come around with kindness, bring him around and say, well, you can't do this and you can't do that like you think. This ain't no boys club here that you can make rules and everybody will do what you say. This is a big city, you know. So, but anyway, I hope it goes well for the New York City. I hope they, uh, you know, this guy starts learning stuff about being a mayor. And from what I understand, they've had some pretty, you know, do nothing mayors that just exist. And I don't know, maybe they tried and they butt heads too. I don't know. But with that green woman, I think she expected more and she didn't get it. I think she did a lot of campaigning for Trump and he didn't put her in a position. Now, why he didn't, I don't know. I think he wanted her where she was, that was a good position for him and her. And she wanted more. All the other people were being treated special, getting this post and that post, and I think she wanted more. And when she hasn't gotten it now, and she's turned. So I wish her the best. Well, that's enough about those people I don't even know. um, we'll see what goes today. The weather, what the weather's doing. I don't know what the weather's going to be. I'll I should get my weather radio going. Um, I'll have to show this to y'all. This, if you don't know about this, still got it sitting right here. Well, I'm gonna break it trying to get it off the table. I can't seem to get a hold of the thing. It's fighting me. But yeah, I'm gonna get this ready to go, and I'm gonna listen to the weatherman. Uh, you can get addicted listening to the weatherman. I used to turn him on every morning, and you can definitely get addicted to listening to the weatherman. And for a while there was a weatherman. He couldn't speak good English, and he went on for a while. I don't know if he's still there or not. I quit listening to the weather. But yeah, I'm gonna get this going, this little box, and I'm gonna get this going and start listening to the weather again. See what he's got to say. But I'm gonna go because it seems like I don't have much to talk about this morning. Um, I'll figure out something to do, something to get into. Y'all are just too much. All those compliments and everything and the hearts. Let's see. Well, it's bound to be something. Oh, Ted, how is Ron? I guess he's gone home. When you told me about his results on his colonoscopy, that's usually going to the hospital with that many polyps. You usually go into the hospital. So maybe his was delayed, to go in. But and then you said something about your car. You were gonna get your car worked on. Uh, yeah, we'd all like to know about that. There's a few of us keeping up with you. Um, and let's see, what else? Everybody seems to be rolling along. If they're not complaining. But I'll talk to y'all again, and y'all have a great day. This is Saturday. Um, we got to get some things out of the freezer, don't we? Getting close to Thanksgiving. If you got that turkey in there all frozen like a rock, we got to get them out and put them in the bottom of the refrigerator and let them start thawing. So, but anyway, and I don't do all that baking pies. I've stopped that now. Yeah, somebody else wants to do it and bake it for me. I go for that, but I don't I don't hardly do any of that anymore. Uh, it's not when you get older. It's not that we well yeah. It's just that we don't want to. We don't want to do that anymore. How about that? I think we get enough of it, raising our families and all that, and we're like we just kind of put our foot down, like nah, let me. And we start opening packages and we start opening cans. Frozen. We like fresh stuff, and we hit and miss on that. Um, but yeah, that's the way we cook now. Oh, and yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. A lot of young people, that's all they know how to cook is with a can in a box. So, you know, and you cook something else like, oh well, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. It costs more money. Uh, a lot of times when I show what I'm cooking, I won't show all that homemade stuff. You know, I'll show, look, put this can of this in here and put this package of this in here, because that's what they buy at the store. That's how they're really cooking. So, but anyway, I'll go. I'm jibber jabbering, like the lady next door done come over here to talk your head off early this morning. I hadn't even got a time to wake up, and here she is. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'll talk to y'all later on. Bye bye.